Hello Gemini, welcome to Tarot Predictions guys, and this will be your tarot for May 2017. So we're going with the usual 4 card spread here people. Now the first card will be the theme of May, so what you're gonna deal with during May. Then the second card is going to be the negativity or what you have to overcome during May. The third card is going to be the positivity or what you can go for, what you can aim for in order to speed the things up, or if you're facing some sort of a tantrums, turmoils in these kind of stuff, so you can go through them with much more ease. And the fourth card is going to be the summarizing of all that, how May is going to reflect your future, how May is contributing for your path of life. So with that being said guys, the first card, let me pick it up, it's wow, okay, so it's the Nine of Cups. Awesome. And with the Nine of Cups people, it does seem that you're gonna have a fantastic May. The work you're gonna do into your career will give you pleasure, a sound pleasure. So it's very likely that everything you do in your career will happen with ease, and it's very likely that the things you want to achieve into your career are going to be achieved. In a term of that, they are going to start happening in May. And it is likely also that your performance will even surpass your own expectations in career, I'm talking about. So basically you can expect May to give you a wonderful opportunity for emotional satisfaction into your career. I mean, you're going to be proud of your job, and it's like the fortune itself, it's giving you kind of blessings to move forward and to deal with difficulties you haven't been able to deal before. Now in relationship, this is also a very positive card. It speaks for emotional satisfaction in between you and your partner, or if you're single guys, single woman or a single male, you will attract a lot of attention. Now the Nine of Cups, it is always that card where the people are seeing you as someone a little bit unreachable, okay, because it's not like you're emotional ball, but it is kind of like you're making that impression that you're aiming high, and thus people that are on your level may be afraid to approach you. So this will be the theme of May, and one particular advice with this card guys is, so you don't get lost in the flow, is that you gotta create a go-to list. You gotta think of what you want to achieve in May and start working for it, because the happiness from this card, it is not long lasting if you don't contribute for it, or if you lose yourself into the routine or into the activities, because with this card there is a chance, a fair chance, that you may start doing pointless activities. So writing down a plan or a go-to list is the best possible way for moving forward with the fantastic energy of the Nine of Cups. The happiness here can be transformed into a long-lasting if you contribute for it. And so we can go a little bit more deeper into it. We got the catalyst of High Priestess. That's the High Priestess card. And with the High Priestess, this speaks that you will be very busy into your career dealing with a lot of work, in a term of that you may find yourself overloaded, and it is because the issues and the tasks you're gonna deal with will kind of seems unachievable by your colleagues or by the team that you're working with, and thus your bosses or your supervisors or the people from the management are gonna give them to you, because you will kind of seem the most suitable person going for it. And in relationship, this card speaks that there will be this particular happiness from the Nine of Cups will be created because you guys, I mean you and your partner Gemini, are going to kind of start feeling that soul connection between you two. Okay, you're gonna kind of understand yourselves without even have to speak with one another, and that will create that emotional pleasure. For those single, I want to say guys, is that the High Priestess here shows that probably at May a lover may not come, okay, because it is stronger than the Nine of Cups in the term of, however, the one that it is your soulmate, it is very, very close. You need to know, however, that you may miss him or miss her, so be on a watch out for that. It is best if you kind of scratch down. That's kind of sounds stupid, but it could help you if you try to kind of define for yourself what you really want from a partner that will stand next to you. So the second card, it is the negativity of May, and this is the Strength. Okay, so with the Strength card, not much to be said about it. It is kind of showing that you may be very, very impatient, because you may want to reach peak of experience very, very fast, especially dangerous into one relationship. When it comes into this particular position, it shows that you may just burn out your partner with passion and a lot of lust for sex. Okay, so, and that card expresses the lust of a peak experience. So in that sense, it will be very important for you guys to show patience and to show kind of endurance, that you can go according to the plan that you have created, rather than just try to adapt to the situation so you can speed it up. And with the Knight of Swords, guys, here, yeah, that combination here really speaks that you may take some, I will say it straight, stupid decisions, because you are ignorant to wait for a while and analyze the situation in much more depth. So basically, you may take decision based on your emotions, which will be a very, very bad thing, and you have to be logical about it. Okay, leave the emotions to be ignited from the results you're getting, but so you can get to the results, you gotta be logically there should be a logical explanation for your decisions and for your actions. So with that being said, people, when you have to try decide something very important, it will be, as a matter of fact, very good and with a quite high benefit if you allow yourself a little bit of space, a little bit of time, so you can kind of analyze all possible outcomes. These two cards are also speaking for risk. So do not take any miscalculated risk. I mean, if you have to take a risk in the term of that it is unavoidable to do so, the risk must be very, very well calculated, just so you know. So the positivity here, however, that you're going to face in May, well, that's the Six of Pentacles. And with the Six of Pentacles, this is very favorable for one career. It speaks for like the opposites. Well, that is kind of a theoretical explanation, but it speaks that opposites will contribute for you, for your well-being into your career. So with that being said, whatever didn't work for you before, it's gonna work. Okay, so you can take advantage of all these new breakthroughs that are going to start happening for you. Also, you can expect to receive a help if you need so. Just so you know, with the Six of Pentacles, that the help you're going to receive is not something which is going to solve your problems entirely. It may kind of lower the burden that you may have on your shoulders. It may postpone your difficulties, but it's not going to solve them. You have to be the one that will solve your problems. However, if you do need a time to catch your breath, as we said here with the Strength in the Knight of Swords, okay, where you need to take that decision, really you can take advantage of this help that may come. So if this card regards to your relationship, guys, then that card speaks for harmony. Okay, it speaks that you're about to find, or you're about to start taking what you're giving. So if really the relationship isn't going very well, which I highly doubt with these two at the start here, then you have to start thinking about what you're giving and what you're taking. This Six of Pentacles really speaks that at May you will have the tremendous opportunity to take on old issues, especially if it comes to relationship, and really solve them. So if there is something that bothers you regarding the relationship in the past, that stays in the past and it's popping up constantly, and it's opening old wounds and these kind of stuff, now at May you will have that opportunity to kind of really solve it once and for all, for good. So the catalyst here is the Knight of Wands, and that is a person here, guys, person that will try to lend you help. And now it is quite peculiar that this card shows up in that particular position with the combination of Six of Pentacles. It is because this help of that guy will be very sincere. Okay, so he will not expect you to return back his favor, and he will not expect you to contribute for his well-being. It's kind of like, to me, for what it seems, it's kind of like this guy owes you a favor. Okay, and that is very unlikely for the Six of Pentacles. So basically it's kind of, you're having the upper hand when it comes to regaining back what you have been led, or give us a loan in the past. If this is not a person, guys, then that card speaks for courage. Okay, courage to take the things on your own rather than to rely on other people. So basically this particular combination urges you to do everything on your own, especially if it comes to your relationship. You shouldn't use other people to pass messages to your partner, or you shouldn't, how can I place it in words, you shouldn't implant to third-party people to have influence upon your partner if you are entering in the month with kind of, you know, stressed relationship. It's because this month is going to give you the whole opportunity to fix, to make the things right, but you need to do it on your own. Okay, don't try to reach their best friends so you can have an influence upon the relationship. Don't try your best friend to reach out for your lover and start telling them how much you miss them and these kind of stuff. That will be not pointless, but it's really gonna make the things harder than they need to be. So if you want to keep your boyfriend or a girlfriend where they're almost walking away from your door, you gotta stand up for it. This is what I'm saying, and it will give you best results. In a flawless relationship, these two cards speaks for harmony and really some bold experimentation with new things so can be brought in one relationship. New experiences like traveling, like if you want to say experimenting in the bed, or I'm talking about sex and this kind of stuff. Basically a peak experience where it's gonna come on its own, you don't have to force it even, and it will be a matter of giving and taking. So as much as you give, the more you take, so be very mindful of that. And at the end, how this month is going to reflect your future. Wow, that is the Five of Pentacles, people. And with the Five of Pentacles, okay, that seems that you will be very determined to end up the suffering that is happening into your life. Okay, so I cannot see this card very negative here. Yeah, it may create a little bit of doubts, okay, but these doubts are not going to be you being left alone into one relationship. And just one second, guys, just one second. It's not going to be about you being left alone in one relationship, but will be a doubt, am I deserving this? Okay, so you need to be very determined to really experience and to believe in yourself that you have worked hard for that what you have, and thus sustain it and stabilize it. Now in your career, it may seem that you are really overloaded, okay, and you may have these doubts to, are you gonna be able to succeed, okay, and you may have that fear that your supervisors or your bosses are gonna look at you as someone incapable, and that is not exactly true. They are realizing how much you kind of want to further these things through, and from all this, you will get out of all that transformed. okay? And you will be much stronger person because you will learn how to do much with nothing, something out of nothing, okay? And you will be able to learn that how much can be done with those before overlooked stuff, okay, stuff that you have been overlooking before that, especially if it comes for your career. So you will be able to kind of adapt yourself in a term of the tools and the resources you can work with. And in your relationship you will understand that basically this person that you are with, it is someone with much more value that you have imagined. So it's really it's really very possible that you may fall in love even deeper. For those with which are singles, guys, just as the desperation that you will never be able to reach or to find someone that may love you, it is where the hope is gonna come. So don't lose hope, guys. That was the tarot scope for you people for May 2017. And with that being said, guys, I do wish you a very, very productive month and see you people next time. Bye.